Mallory Anderson is live at the Milwaukee County Courthouse complex. And Mallory, as testimony is underway at this hour, we know both sides laid out their case to the jury during opening statements this morning.
Jaron, after Judge Laura Crivello gave those jury instructions to the jurors, that's when the prosecution took the stand, or the prosecution kicked off this trial by reading those opening statements, and the prosecution really wanted to paint a picture of what happened to Shade Robinson on that day that she was last seen and the days afterwards. So prosecutor Ian Vance Curzon really zeroed in on how Robinson and Anderson are spotted together on April 1st of 2024. After that, she was never seen again, but Robinson's phone pings not only in locations where she was with Anderson, but also at Warnemont Park, where her severed leg was eventually found.
Use your common sense and search for the truth. That is your job. After leaving Duke's and going to the defendant's house, Shade would never be seen alive again. That night, she was murdered by Maxwell Anderson. Her body was dismembered by Maxwell Anderson in a vicious and gruesome manner. And then Maxwell Anderson attempted to make her disappear from this world by discarding her body into body parts into Lake Michigan.
So the prosecutor finished his testimony by saying that he wants the jurors to really focus on using common sense and a search for the truth. Well, the defense attorney zeroed in on that, using that to their advantage, saying that proof beyond a reasonable doubt is the most important thing in this case. And Tony Cotton, that defense attorney, also says there's a mountain of reasonable doubt in this case, including a lack of motive and a lack of DNA evidence.
And they're using the phrase common sense because they want you to ignore the mountain of reasonable doubt that exists in this case. They didn't find a murder weapon. What weapon was used to kill Shade? They didn't find any of Shade's blood. With all the samples they took throughout that entire house, every comforter, bed sheet, tabletop, wall, none of it has Shade's DNA, blood or DNA.
So opening statements are used as a bit of a roadmap for the jurors because they're going to be hearing a lot of testimony, hours of testimony, and be looking at evidence over the next 2 weeks. So this is a way that they can kind of control what those jurors are thinking about as they look at that evidence and testimony. Our legal analyst, Dan Adams, who's not affiliated with this specific case, really talked about the importance of opening statements.
It's a roadmap for where all of these pieces of evidence will go. It's an overview so that the jury, who doesn't know, his plans, doesn't know the order of witnesses, doesn't know the order of evidence, has some type of clue of, okay, we're seeing one witness here. They may just be asked, 5 or 10 questions. How does that fit into the overall case?
Dan Adams joins us live on 12 News this morning at 6:45 every day to help break down each day's developments in this trial. Make sure you're tuning in to hear his perspective. So once those opening statements wrapped, witness testimony began. So far, we have heard from a few people, including one of the men who found Shade Robinson's leg at Warnemont Park on April 2nd of 2024, and some law enforcement who were also dispatched to that scene.
Yeah, and right now we have a detective with the Milwaukee County Sheriff's Office on the stand right now testifying. So we are watching this trial very closely. Mallory Anderson live for us inside the Milwaukee County Courthouse complex. Be sure to stay with 12 News. We're following every moment of this trial. We are streaming it live each day online until the jury has reached a verdict. You can find it right now on our YouTube page and streaming in the 12 News and Very Local apps. You can also get real-time updates from our reporters inside the courtroom. We've posted a trial log and the story on the 12 News app.